Hello there, it's I, the English Inquisitor, and this is going to be a short, relatively, video on Tedx, which I like to think is a bit more of a variety over other shitheads such as myself, who would just bash small or large feminists. I think it's about time we go after a company that is well respected and known. Or at least, they used to be well respected, now they're kind of a topic for debate. Either half of the people like them for their decent videos and tutorials, or the other half flat out dislike them because of the bullshit they help peddle and disregard the good parts. Unfortunately, I'm part of the latter. I can't stand them, even their good ones, because I know that the other half of them is promoting complete and utter bullshit. So, keep your minds open, because mine's apparently not.
So, my first kiss was with a racist. Now, at the time of the kiss, I didn't know he was racist, and he doesn't know. He was black, mixed race of a white mother and an absent black father, and we kissed in the back of an empty high school parking lot in the middle of winter. This should have been my...
How the fuck do you know this man is racist? I mean, especially if even he is unaware of it. And don't you know blacks can't be racist? Or can they be racist, but only if it's against other blacks? I'm confused by this fucking spider web of who can be racist and who can't be racist.
Last, it was practicality, because this was the first time this black woman had ever had the chance to court a black man. And I mean black. Baggy jeans, extra baggy ball shirts, big brown eyes. I could see myself reflected in as something other than a shadow blocking the light. The only thing he was missing was a Sean John jacket. I was thrilled.
So, a nigger. I mean, I get that he was probably dark-skinned, as you said he was, but your definition of him as black all boils down to a stereotypical nigger appearance, really. And everyone knows there is a difference between words. For example, there's a white man and a cracker, as well as a black man and a nigger. The different words conjure different images in your head, and you get different expectations by the words you use. So when you said black man, I expected black man. I didn't think you meant a stereotype that walks around like he shit his pants.
Let's call him Chris. Chris walked me home, our hands knocking each other flirtatiously as we traversed the snow. We jumped from topic to topic until these ever-fated words left his mouth. Janelle is blacker than you. The world crashed around me. The snow crunching beneath my feet became the breaking backs of my ancestors before me, screaming, "What does that mean?" You're an Oreo. You're black on the outside, but you're white on the inside. You're not ghetto, you're educated.
Why the fuck would he walk your ass home, holding your hand, flirting with you, and bouncing between topics so happily if he was ultimately going to tell you that you're not his preference of black woman? I mean, I get it, they were kids, they're 15, but even at the age of 15, I knew not to walk someone home that liked me, that I just made out with, if I was going to dump their ass. Well, I was raised not to fucking make out with them anyway, if they weren't my type. But, I'm not a fucking black man in Canada, so I guess I was just raised differently.
Educated. Anne Bernice Thomas, educated Oreo. I should have my own circus show. Maybe I do.
Ugh, you're not funny. Please do not try to be funny.
And 5 years later, I can't get this conversation out of my head. Because at the tender age of 15, he made me realize two things. One, I was black. And two, I had no idea what that meant. I never had to think about it before. I mean, I knew that he was wrong. I mean, just look at Michelle Obama. But he cast a self-doubt in me, unlike anything I had ever known. So, to start...
Oh, fuck me. It took a 15-year-old child to tell you that you were not his type of black girl for you to realise that you were black. This is bullshit. You're just saying that to gain points for feeling bad that he ruined your worldview. I'm not a black man's type of black woman. Thus, either sexism or racism.
start my journey of self-discovery, I asked a group of women of color in the Vancouver Island area if they had ever been called anything similar to an Oreo. The responses were creative, to say the least. There was banana, coconut, Twinkie, apple, chocolate vanilla swirl. Isn't it interesting how easily women of color can be compared to food?
Okay, I don't get banana and Twinkie. Aren't they yellow on the outside and white on the inside? And what kind of monster would prefer white chicks over Asian chicks?
But all of a sudden, I felt alone because this Oreo categorization was happening to people of all races, not just black people. This mindset of education meaning whiteness.
Okay, so first of all, have you even ever heard of a joke? Like, ever? Because, like, the most popular joke ever is that Asians are super smart. Ask anybody what nation will be the first to invent mechs or human equivalent AI or laser weapons, and I fucking bet you that the overwhelming majority of results will come back as either Japan or China. The Asians are basically expected to be amazing at maths and science because it's just the sheer popularity and common knowledge of the stereotype. So saying that women of all races, which would include Asians, are expected to be white on the inside because white equals intelligence is a crock of shit. I mean, it was anyway, but even more so now.
Black family. And my brother and I, we're really close. And when I was 11, he started high school. And he went to school up the road. It was a good school, rich white kids. It's a really, really good school. And he was charismatic, energetic, a sports guy, really nice, mean in the way older brothers are, but never cruel. And this all changed as soon as he started high school. All of a sudden, he was in and out of the principal's office. He was acting out, talking back, and just overall being really, really mean. A couple years later, a sports school opened up a few miles out of town. At this school, it was all multicultural, lots of people of color. And my brother moved there, and the change in him was instantaneous. The anger sizzled out, the young thug disappeared, and just like that, I had my brother back. When I asked him about it, he said that was the behavior they were expecting out of him. They were treating him terribly because he was black, and so black was what he became. A young thug, a menace, angry, hurt, black. This stereotypical, black. And when he stopped being these things, did he stop being black? Not at all. But he was spoon-fed this idea, this stereotype of the aggressive black male, and he ate it up, and they created exactly what they wanted.
Oh, holy shit. So, your brother thought that because he was black, he was expected to be a thug and an unpleasant student. And his method of dealing with this supposed prejudice, whether this is true or not, was to fit perfectly into the cast that either they expected of him or he expected of himself. And you think this is the fault of the staff or white people, I'm not sure, but you certainly aren't blaming your brother, and he sure as hell doesn't sound like he ever took responsibility for his own behaviour. And that is what really rings the bullshit alarm for me. If you go to a school and the staff or students constantly tell you that you are supposed to be a thug because you are black, why the fuck would you then knowingly become what they want you to become if you know you are acting the stereotype? And not only would he be harming himself, but he's also reinforcing any prejudice that these people hold against black people.
And finally, I looked at myself, and I thought, am I black?
Yes, you are black. You have dark skin that is beyond brown, so yes, black. Oh god, these fucking people get to host talks.
And I thought, exactly, blackness is the state of being. It is existing in a black body.
You do know that state of being means the physical condition of a person, right? Oh, hey Tom, I heard about the car crash. How are you getting by after your surgery? Oh, you know, I have my good days and my black days. What the actual fuck are you muttering about? Right, this is where I end the video. This was fucking painful to sit through and make a script for. This lovely lady basically goes on to say real black people don't bring other people down to their race and then summarize it so they can hold it in their hand. And then she summarizes what it means to be black, so I guess she really is a fucking Oreo, and that guy who was 15 was actually a psychic. Anyway, I'm going to start making videos a lot more often, as being a shitlord is fun, and I feel a bit more reinvigorated to do it. The only way I can raise in popularity is if I just keep chugging through and hoping someone notices me. So please like and share, leave any comments in the description, even if you disagree with me. If you fucking think I have been a piece of shit, please let me know. You know what? I like the discussion, because no matter how much I disagree with someone, at the end of the day, I respect your opinion to have it. Unless it is a fucking stupid opinion, like kids can consent to sex. Then, you know, that's one of those topics where, as much as I try to respect everyone, you're a fucking idiot.